Hey Pisces, it's Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage, and I'm just sitting here today finishing the readings for December, and the spirit guides have been talking in a very loud but very gentle, beautiful way. There's a lot of energy streaming in right now, and my spirit guide said, do this live. So here I am. I'm just going to go forward with the reading. So I'm changing things up a little bit this month. In order to prepare for 2019. So a couple of announcements. The cards are literally jumping out. I already was pre-shuffling while I was setting this up. So I'm going to continue and finish the spread, and then we'll jump into the reading, okay? So I'm going to be in Florida the second week in December, and I have blocked off most of my calendar, but there are some days and times open, I think on the 10th, 11th, and 12th, something like that. I can't remember. Woo! Ooh, did you see that? That's what's been going on here since I started shuffling. So if you want a reading, you live in Florida in the St. Augustine area, or it's within driving distance, go to my website, book your reading. It's auto book, and you're going to get an email reminder. It'll send me an email, and I will bounce it back to you to confirm that your reading is all set, and then I'm going to have to let you know the location. Okay? Second thing is the Winter Solstice Retreat here is going forward. Spirit's telling me there is one more soul that's meant to be here. So I'm just forwarding that message out in all the readings. Apparently there's somebody who is wanting to come or has the intention to come but having a challenge. So just go to the link below for readings for my website. Just click there. Send me an email through my website, and we'll work it out. If there's something, I can almost hear the chatter in the background. Okay. Wow, let me get that card that flew off the table. Hang on a sec. It's a Major Arcana card. I love it. So let me just finish pulling the cards out, and we will jump into the reading. Very profound reading, and the theme that's been coming out for all the signs has to do with, of course, reviewing the year because we're still in retrograde, and Spirit's asking everybody just stand still a little bit longer, take a deep breath. Let the power of the transformation. I don't know what just happened. I'm going to have to watch the video to see that. This literally just jumped into my hand. Okay, so we got one more card to go. So, stand inside the transformation. That's part of the message. And I talked all year long about the tapestry and the circuit, the language evolved, and the yin and yang, and coming into that place within you where the circuit of that energy, your purpose, your energy, begins to flow in its rightful way, Spirit says. And I'm looking at the cards that are coming out, and I see that it's a very similar message that's being given to everyone about the transformation of the year and the preparation for going forward into 2019. So we just need an outcome card. So Spirit, can you tell me, please, for Pisces, December 2018, what is the final piece of this message? And there it is. Beautiful. You want to see? Look. The solstice. I just did a long, Spirit's calling it a dissertation. I got pulled across the other side a little bit when I was doing Aries. So if you have any of that in your chart, go look. It's kind of an amazing reading. And this was in their reading. It's in your reading. Spirit's talking about the full moon and the solstice, okay? At the end of the reading, I'm going to pick one card for you from the beautiful Mystical Shaman Oracle, which I just got, and I'm literally madly in love with this deck. I feel like it was made for me. So if you're looking for decks and you enjoy interacting with tarot, you might want to think about that one. It's literally brand new. I had to wait a month for it because it wasn't coming off the printing press yet. Okay, so let me just look at this a little bit. So one thing I just want to make note of, there's a lot of discussion about coming into the light, coming through the portal of the solstice in the reading in general. There are a lot of cards that indicate water and the way in which the water interacts with the light that is coming. So Spirit is talking about your destiny And the way your yin and yang capacity is now ready to join together in order for that flow of energy to be, okay, it's interesting. The word that's coming through is propagated. Yes, and there's a prophecy in the reading. So there is something that is changing, that is coming to fruition, Spirit is saying. And it is the way in which you sit with your energy and utilize your energy. And we've talked about some of the themes that are here throughout the year. So here's the Spirit theme over the top of the message. Phenomenally profound. Feminine energy, fertility. And, in the mystical realm, that is the woman of skill. She holds the sacred spool of destiny in her hand, and what Spirit's saying is in her command. And she winds the spool of destiny around the sacred tower of inspiration. That's the theme of this reading that Spirit wants to speak with you about. This kind of a notion. And so with that, on the top, the light, Spirit says on top, this is your energy, the way you stand within, Spirit's calling it the light. Within this light is this. Look at that. Pisces, that's gorgeous. And you know what? This came out for Cancer. So we're talking a little bit about the transformation of the water sign energy, because a lot of similar themes are coming through. Yours is deeper in a certain way. Well, okay, Spirit's saying the right word would be attenuated, because of course you're Pisces and Cancer is Cancer. So your energy flowing because you're in command of your destiny now. And this being in command of your destiny and being able to wind the sacred spool, the sacred thread around that which inspires you, brings forward the flow of your energy into its maturation point. This beautiful Bo'an, this goddess, literally turned into the river Boyne. Upon the banks of the river Boyne sprung up all the passage tombs. And Spirit's been talking a lot about them because we're coming in the time of the solstice. So Spirit's been talking about the rays of energy that are coming through at the solstice. Amplified by the fact that I believe the solstice happens, and that, I think I said it wrong, in Aries. We have the solstice and then the full moon, okay, together. It's amazing the type of energy that's coming through. So that is, Spirit's saying that is the wave of energy that you're riding in December. So take the first few days of December while we are still in retrograde and just breathe and try to stand still. Don't try to achieve anything. I know you have to live your life, but take these moments of stillness. That's why they are provided. Because, Mercury's about communication. So Spirit's saying, let's just stand together now and look back at the year as we prepare to have some quiet, because something momentous is happening. And that's what it is. That is a sacred story about a couple that was unable to be joined. Okay? And if we were talking about twin flames, we'd be saying these people were in separation and there was something between them. This is not a love story. This is about you and your energy. All right? Your internal twin energies, male and female. So they had to go through the feminine, actually, we just came out of the Venus retro. The feminine had to go through a profound transformation, a birth, life, death, a rebirth kind of transformation in order to be able to be with her lover. And when they were together, when they were able to reach each other, they were in a banquet hall. They ran and put their arms around each other, ran to the fireplace, stood in the fireplace, and ascended through the smoke hole. And when they reached the top, they turned into swans and flew away. So they were freed through this transformation process. So there's a lot of chatter coming through about all the notion, all the words that I just said, Spirit saying. Part of the message is that we have been prepared, transmuted, transformed. Spirit saying transported into the ability to have our energies matured, each half of the yin-yang throughout the year, through the transformative process that happened, so that we can experience the beginning of this 4D and 5D ascension and moving across into different ethereal realms and dimensions. That's what we're going to be doing in 2019, at least here on my channel. Spirit's going to be talking about it. And so I'm feeling it. You know, I've been talking about it today. There is something happening here. And I just had a chat with my spirit guides about, can you help me please transmit what it is I'm feeling? Because my third eye is all cracked open and I am sort of in the other realm. Part of why I'm having trouble talking besides Mercury. Here's the next card on the human realm. Exactly what I just said. Being released from that which binds you and prevents your freedom. This is a sacred story. There's the beautiful hawk shaman. Here to crack the whip to awaken you from your slumber. There's a long story that goes with this, but Spirit's really talking about driving home the message of this. So you come through this transformation of the year, and it does release you and awaken you into the light. That's the other thing. Being awakened into the light. And when you do, and Pisces, you know, I love this. I feel like this is a picture of you. There's the last card on the human realm. Okay. Do you see that? Judgment. The judgment of skill. And there you are, sitting by this beautiful body of water. Your vessel is full. And just reviewing where you have come from, what you have come through, the battles of the past, your hopes about the future. Do you see how your shoes are that beautiful blue color of transformation? I believe these three cards are the experience that you're going to have on the human realm when you go through the portal of awakening that comes at the solstice when the light returns and comes up. Spirit is saying, and channels through the passage tombs, the pyramids, all the sacred sites all across the world. Whichever one you feel associated with, Spirit says. At that moment, and the moon comes full, there is an intense amount of illumination and the ability to bond with yourself and free yourself and become free from that which binds you in order to have this process, which is the bridge card. And that is the beautiful King of Art. I can't remember, but I think he has shown up in every reading this month. He is the sacred pathfinder. He is highly activated at the heart chakra. He's been transformed. Do you see his blue garment? This is the sacred King Lug, who holds the spear, the magical spear that clears away obstacles. That is his ability. He is able to have sacred vision at the third eye and travel from that place back and forth to the mystical realm, standing in the full light of the sun. He is the pathfinder. So when you go through this transformation, because you are in control of your destiny, and look, here is the center row of the cards. Check this out. Spirit says they want you to see this. There's the heart of the reading. It's astounding to me the way this is coming out. So the first card on the spirit realm, perfect. At this moment of the solstice, this is what your soul is going to be doing. You are intending your soul journey. You incarnated here for this moment, Spirit's saying, for this moment. All the other moments, yes, of course. But here we are getting ready to ascend and to begin the journey into experiencing being a multidimensional being, able to travel, hang on a second, through the dimensions. That's what this is about. I have no doubt, because this message has come through basically for every sign, each, attenuated, Spirit says, for each energy set point. And that's why Spirit's been talking all year about the importance of your purpose, which is your energy. Really profound. So you fall to your knees into a new form of courtship with the divine. It's a numeral 3. It's a sacred number. And when that moment happens, on the moment of the solstice, you see the blue in the hair? That signifies that this person, the male energy, is transforming. Crown chakra awakening that transforms his energy forever. Because he is able to be in contact with the sacred feminine energy that has already been through its transformation because of Venus and retrograde in her journey. She is in control of her destiny now. The destiny of the sacred feminine energy, what it is meant to do, and what it is meant to do within a water sign with the signification, the energy frequency of a Pisces. It's intensely beautiful. So when that moment happens, on a soul level, you fall to your knees and you go deeper into your soul travel, into your destiny, into the relationship that you have with the universe and what is meant to happen in direct communication with the spirits and the angels, the guides. All right, let me show that to you one more time because I want to show you what's coming next. All right, amazing. Courtship with sacred knowledge. The very next card is Major Arcana. That is the shaper of growth. So when you come through this finishing of this transformative cycle of 2018, you are coming across as a new soul. Your soul is set on a new journey. The shaper of growth is about the Sacred Mother, who literally helps souls cross the barrier. And she ensures that they bring with them all the bounty that they will need for their new journey and helps them shape the destiny that they are intending to bring forward as they come through the portal. This is really extremely ethereal. And the last card on the spirit realm is a prophecy. Ooh, there's so much energy coming through these readings today. My heart and throat chakra are very activated. It's a little bit difficult. All right. So this is about the beginning of happiness. Spirit wants me to read to you about this card, so I will. Hang on just a moment. So that is Semius, and the cauldron is from the underworld, from the land of the fairies, the land of the divine. Okay, so I'm going to just hold that up for you while I read it. The augury of art, divinatory meaning, is about abundance, about understanding the concepts of love, fertility. It is about the beginning of happiness, emotional growth, joy and pleasure, receptivity. That's what Spirit says. Okay, Spirit said that's it. That's the word. You are becoming more receptive to being able to communicate with the sacred realm, and your soul journey is crossing over into the next part of its destiny. Because we have been, okay, Spirit's saying transitioned. It's really interesting. Throughout the year of 2018, there is a moment that is happening on the solstice. When we travel together, that's why Spirit was talking so much about the tapestry. All right, so let me finish reading this for you. The cauldron of the great Dagda came from the Murias, and no one ever went away from it unsatisfied and unnurtured. The otherworldly city of Murias is the place of plenty. It was guarded by the sacred poet Semius, the chanting one. She is seen here singing spells of fertility upon the sacred vessel. The cauldron is a central feature of Celtic lore and bestows plenty, immortality, and inspiration. The augury or prophecy given by the cauldron of the Dagda is received by all living beings through the bounteous moistures of the waters that quench thirst, cleanse, and heal. The spirit of the suit of art is most clearly appreciated through the element of water from the realms of the deep. Semius blesses the way to abundance and growth in our lives and asks, how are you being called to receive and grow? One of the things, okay, hang on. Spirit is talking to me about the way in which the vessel signifies how the Shaper of Growth is related to the reading. And what Spirit is saying is, you obviously, right, you are the vessel. That's the prophecy. It is about your energy and the fact that you're here to have this moment and to help the destiny of humanity go forward, because you have the ability to manifest, because your energy has come into alignment with itself. And there's the outcome card. There's the full moon on the solstice. It's incredibly beautiful. And again, we see sacred waters, the illumination of the moon coming through in this very mystical way, bringing transformation to the male energy, accompanied by the sacred feminine who has been through her transformation. And it is the illumination that comes through the solstice in December and the light of the full moon. And then we are prepared to go forward. So I know people are busy at holiday time. Set aside some time for yourself, if you would. On the day of the solstice, at the sunrise, wherever you happen to be, try to get up. Spirit says, make a cup of tea, wrap yourself up in a blanket, sit in a meditative state to the best of your ability, be present in the way that it works for you, okay? And just, Spirit says, do this. Be with yourself and allow this ascension moment to come to you, because something very profound is happening this year. So I want to pull for you one card from the Sacred Shaman Oracle. I'm going to post a photo of the reading on the community tab because I want you to have the benefit of really seeing all the cards all together in a way that is a little bit better displayed than the way I used to do it, all right? So, Spirit, can you please give us one more message for beautiful Pisces about the days of December and the way in which the transformation is being spoken about for the year of 2018? What are the energies? What are the messages about going forward for Pisces? December 2018. Spirit, please give us one more message. There it is. Look. Do you see that walking into a portal? Now I'm getting all choked up again. Look at that. Whoo! Walking into the light. All right, you know what? I think I've got to see if I can find a picture for you while I hold this up. Hang on. I'm going to scroll through my photo list that's in this player that I have, this streaming software. A whole bunch of pictures loaded up, and there's one in particular Spirit wants me to show it to you. Hang on a second. That's the sacred passageway at Null. Spirit's talking about the passage tombs and about Newgrange, and I think it's because of the solstice. I think probably most of you have seen this photo. All right. That's the ray of energy that Spirit is talking about. And you know what? I'm realizing, hang on one second. I am in a spot where I can't show you the picture. So give me a minute and I'm going to come out of studio mode. There you go. Okay, you can see it. So that is one of the stones above the tomb at Fort Knox. And Spirit's been talking about the rays of energy and the type of energy that is going to come through. And was really astounding to me when I was inside this place doing the readings. There's a picture of my blanket where I was throwing the runes, and the type of energy that is inside of these places, that's what it looks like, okay, is this. And the fact that, you know, these things are, I don't even know what, 3,000 or 4,000 years old, and this is what those people were thinking about and experiencing all those many years ago that brought this beautiful passage tomb into being. And you know what? I cannot find the picture I'm looking for. All right, Spirit, give me one more minute. I'm trying to find it. I apologize. All right, you know what? I'm just going to pop these pictures in because Spirit's telling me just put them in the viewfinder because it's part of the message, apparently. It's interesting. Spirit's talking about the solstice still. All right. You know what? It's okay. I'm going to let it go because I don't want to keep you too long today. So let's read about this card that came out called Sweat Lodge. So as I've been pulling these cards, many of them have been similar images or similar notions coming through. All right, so here's the card. Let me read this from the book for you. The Sweat Lodge represents the womb of Mother Earth. Volcanic stones are heated in a fire outside and then brought into the lodge and placed in a shallow hole in the center. Participants sit in a complete darkness, and the red-hot stones create heat to sweat away old habits and beliefs and heal disease. And when you return humbly to the womb of the mother, you are offered second chances. This is a time to journey inward into the dark and the hidden places of your soul to reconnect with the ancient earth wisdom. Isn't that astounding? And that's the theme, this one, that came out over the top of the reading. You can also create a sacred and intimate space in the dark by lighting a candle. Observe what emerges, and without judging it, invite it in to your being to bring you its gifts. You are being offered an opportunity to shed and heal from the aspects of your life that you have outgrown. Do not worry that you will be consumed by the process, because what Spirit is saying is the process that we're talking about on the solstice. It's going to set you free. Okay? So thank you for your patience. I think I'm going to have to get rid of some of the photos that I have loaded up because sometimes this happens. Spirit wants me to show them, and then there's so many in there from a year and a half I can't find it. So thanks for your patience, everyone. Have a wonderful month. Do me a favor, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel move up in the algorithm of Google. So I'm trying to remember to say that. I'll look forward to hearing from you, and have a wonderful month. Enjoy the moments of solstice. I think what's going to happen is we're going to have a ceremony. We're going to have a group ceremony energetically, even though I will be here meditating with the people who are coming here. So maybe we can all be together, all right? Thanks, everyone. Spirit saying namaste. And Goddess willing, I'll see you again in January. Thank you so much.